So, good afternoon, everyone. I hope all are doing well. Am I audible?
Yes, you
Yes,
are.
Rashid, you are audible.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you for confirmation. So, welcome all for our today's session, which is basically for understanding on the manufacturing business process, as well as how this process map into any of the ERP. Either it is SAP or Oracle, or as we discussed in our previous session, how many ERPs are available in the market. So how these business processes are mapped into the ERP, any ERP. Okay. So in today's session, my colleague Mr. Haroon Rasheed Khan will explain about the business processes in the manufacturing industry, and myself, Rashid Khan, I will explain you how we can map those processes into the ERP. So without any further delay, I would request Mr. Haroon Rasheed Khan kindly start the session, and we can avail the knowledge and expertise from his area. Thank you.
Thank you, Rashid. And welcome, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. Can
Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon
good
to you
afternoon.
also.
Good afternoon.
Thank you. Thank you for responding. As this is our third session and you all are here. How many of you are for the first time in this session?
I am the Muhammad Isa,
Session.
first time I enter.
Welcome, Isa. Welcome, Suham. My name is Haroon Rasheed Khan, and I have spent more than 25 years in manufacturing, working in quality, production, formulation, and you can see I have gone through all phases of my life, from a laboratory testing analytical chemist to a formulator, then to production operation in charge, and then director of a company. So in all these years, I have gained a lot of experience, and I'm going to share you as manufacturing is my core capability. So I'm going to discuss you today the manufacturing process. When we incorporate manufacturing into SAP or any ERP system, Rashid will very well explain that. So today I'm not going to teach you SAP. I'm going to show how a factory thinks. Because once you understand the process, then you can easily understand the software. Without the business knowledge, without the business understanding, you can't understand the software. So once you understand the process, SAP becomes easy for you. So you are all here to learn ERP, and you are all here to learn SAP. So how many have you visited a factory? Please answer me. How many have you visited any factory?
I have visited.
Okay, good. Okay. Imagine Amazon receives an order. Amazon, let us take an example of Amazon. We all use Amazon or Flipkart in our life. So let us take an example of Amazon. So whenever imagine Amazon receives an order, so how does that order become a finished product? Have you ever thought that? So I think most of the people are not concerned about how that order is manufactured. We always give order, we always get delivery of our product, but we do not know the manufacturing process. Today's session exactly answer that process. Today's session is all about that. Rashid, please, next slide, please.
Yes, just allow me 1 minute. My screen is visible.
Yes, visible. Yeah. Thank you, Rashid. Suppose we are discussing manufacturing process. So suppose let us take a well-known example of a shampoo bottle which we discussed in the earlier session. Customer orders a shampoo bottle, then it goes to the planning phase, and from the planning phase the scheduling is done. Scheduling means how and when and how much to produce. That is planning gives to the schedule department, and then scheduling execute that process and production is done, and then the quality is checked. Quality after quality control, we dispatch that that product, and the customer which has ordered that shampoo bottle then receive that. Not everyone understands SAP. We have to give our day-to-day life examples. My question to you is, can production start before planning? My question to you is, I repeat, my question to you is, can production start before planning?
Maybe not.
Yes. Anybody else? Can we start production before planning?
No,
No.
we cannot.
Yes. Correct. Correct. Thank you very much. Rasheed, next slide.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Slide is
Thank you.
visible.
Yeah, visible.
Yes,
visible.
yes, it is visible.
So this slide looks more technical, and there are some freshers also. So we will understand this slide with the help of a real world example, our day-to-day life. Suppose think about cooking biryani. Everybody eats biryani, so most of us. So let us take an example of that. So what do you need? You need recipe, you need ingredients, you need utensils, and you need some time to cook. Cooking time you need, and you also need a gas stove. Exactly the same happens in the manufacturing process. In the same way, we need material master. In SAP, we need material master, bill of materials, then routings, and then production version, and there are many other intermediate steps also. So I want to ask you, if the recipe is wrong, will the food taste good?
No.
No.
Anyone else? Thank you, Aman. Anyone else?
No.
If the recipe is wrong, nobody will say that the food will taste good.
Yeah.
The food will not taste good. So exactly, wrong master data. Wrong master data means wrong production. If your master data is wrong, then production will end up in a bad manner. Next slide, please. This is planning funnel. Suppose your company sells 1,000 bottles. Marketing says that such demand is coming. Production decides your quantity, and purchase buys raw material according to that production plan. And then factory produces that finished good. This explains the sales and operations planning. So production planning and then material requirement planning. If the marketing predicts 1,000 bottles, my question to you is, if marketing predicts 1,000 bottles, but purchase buys material for only buys raw material for only for 500, so then what will happen?
We cannot produce. We cannot produce for the 1,000 bottle because the
Yes.
material is full.
As
So
per the
exactly,
requirement, we can produce.
Thank you. Exactly. If marketing predicts 1,000 bottles, but purchase buys only raw material for 500, so this misalignment will create a scarcity. And next slide, please.
Yes, in my slides, I will explain more about this MRP process, how it is, how the process is working in ERP side, right?
Okay. Thank you.
as
Next slide,
as
please.
okay, yeah,
So let's take a real world historical example. I want to ask you again a question that during COVID, why did sanitizer disappear? Do you remember COVID era? in 2020 and 2021? Why did sanitizer disappear?
Because of the huge demand in the market.
Obviously, the demand were increased and people were in panic. They were storing more and more sanitizer or sometimes more drugs. So the demand
More
increased,
demand,
but
supply less. More demand and supply less due to the this.
Yeah. Demand was huge. That was a fake demand actually. The people were not going to use, but they were going to store that. So people were in panic at that time. So what happened? The dealer ordered extra orders to their distributor, and distributor ordered more to the company, and factory produced too much. So this is called bullwhip effect. This is where, suppose my factory has only one machine and my machine can produce 100 pieces per day. So what happens if the customer orders 500 pieces today? So what will happen? Can the machine magically produce? No.
No.
I think no. The machine cannot produce magically if my capacity is only 100 pieces per day. So it cannot produce. So we have to plan the capacity. We have to make arrangement for the capacity of the production. Before the demand arises, we have to think over it.
Yeah.
If our demand rises, then what will we will have? Plan A or plan B or plan C. Then we have to schedule that production, and then we have to increase the machine load, and we have to increase the resources. I mean manpower and skill level. We have to plan them in advance. So slide number 7. So actually this slide Rasheed will explain very well. So I will just explain you that suppose there is a car factory that produces discrete product, means that can be counted in 1, 2, or 3 or 4. So this is called discrete manufacturing. The process manufacturing is usually a chemical factory falls into it. Process manufacturing, it can produce in tons and in kgs. So there is a continuous flow, and there's one more thing is repetitive manufacturing. Repetitive manufacturing is, suppose a factory is scheduled to produce 1,000 bottles per day and it has to produce every day. So it has given a target. It has to repetitively manufacture that product. So Rasheed will tell. Please move to slide 8. And after the production is not finished after the manufacturing. After that, we have to calculate the cost, actual cost we have incurred. We have to include the warehousing of the finished good, and we have to look after that dispatch also. And after that, it goes to customer, and we earn some profit. We have to look after that. So manufacturing is not all about production. It's about warehousing as well as delivery. Here the business process completes. Next slide, please. My question is, what does every company want? What is the target? What is the end goal of a company? Can you tell me?
Produce the product and it's going to be sold.
Okay. Thank you.
Profit.
So
Profit.
every company wants profit, customer satisfaction,
Growth.
efficiency. I think these 3 are the major goals of a company, that it earns profit.
Obviously, company revenue increase.
That is why the companies invest in SAP or any ERP. So to achieve these all the 3 things, profit, customer satisfaction, efficiency, they invest in SAP or any ERP. So SAP is not a software. It is a digital mirror of a business. If you want to know how the company is running, you have to look into the SAP software, and it will show what the company's health is, how the company is running, let us share my own experience. My own manufacturing company, and during this US-Iran war, there is a delay of raw material, and we are running short of raw material, and we are not able to produce timely. So my raw material comes from China, and there is, I think, shortage of transportation, shipping. So we are running in a scarcity, but anyway, we are coping with it. This is exactly the use of ERP. We can plan in advance, so we cannot run in shortage of raw material in normal days.
Do you have any plan, B plan, C plan?
Yeah, we have plan. We have a companies which produce in which are situated in India also. We can, but ultimately their raw material is also dependent on China sometimes.
Okay.
Actually, their the raw material of my raw material supply is dependent. This is cyclic D4, so they are dependent on China. So overall, if China is impacted, or if anything, if transportation is impacted, then we are going to face a problem in India right now. So anyway, we are running our factory, but the prices are high nowadays due to war. So that after the war end, those prices will come down and everything will be normalized.
In this scenario, customers are comfortable with you or not?
In
this scenario, the customer is comfortable with you or not? Due to the increase the rate?
Yeah, I have increased the rate, but I have taken them into confidence that as soon as the prices are down, we will lower down. My customers are 15 years for 10 year, 11 year, 15 years or 20 years. So they know me very well, that I do not charge them premium. So they very well know that actually they are buying other chemicals also. They know that I have only increased 20% price, but many raw materials have risen 200%, 300% prices hike. So they know it, that I have charged very little. I must, before closing, I must say that technology may automate the process, but we need people who understand the business. Technology can help us, but we have to understand the business process first. So whether you become a SAP analyst, SAP consultant, production manager, entrepreneur, software follows the business. Business doesn't follow the software. Business is first, then comes the software. If you start learning software, you cannot learn the business. But you have to learn the business first, then you have to learn the software. So thank you, over to Rasheed. Rasheed, please explain.
Thank you so much, Mr. Haroon, for giving us a brief about the business processes available in your company currently you are working with, your own company, I must say. So I hope the people have understand the business process. If you have, guys, before starting my session, do you have any questions, any specific questions you may ask?
No, not.
Great. So let's quickly, I'll bring it to my slide here, and then we can continue. And let me know once my screen is visible to you.
Yes, yes.
Very good. Okay. So how the production planning and the manufacturing is mapped into SAP or any ERP, right? So we have, as we explained, we have first of all, we have to understand how many type of manufacturing done in the manufacturing industry. So basically, the high level, there are three type of manufacturing processes, right? The first process is discrete manufacturing. The second process is process manufacturing. And the third one is repetitive manufacturing. So before jumping into system, first we need to understand in which process my current employer or the industry I am targeting to work with, in which process they are. What kind of production they are doing. Are they discrete manufacturing, or they are in the process manufacturing, and or they are in the repetitive manufacturing. All these processes based on the product, what kind of product they are manufacturing. So let's say, for example, if a company is producing the cars. Okay, if the company is producing a spare parts, okay, so those companies always be on the discrete manufacturing, right? So discrete manufacturing, basically, if I'll give you a layman language example, so the products which can be touched during the manufacturing. For example, you are making a bearing, okay? So in every stage, there are stages of the production. So every stage you can touch your product, you can see, you can check, you can analyze, okay, whether it is going, or the round is the shape of the bearing is round, or it is going somewhere else, the points in the bearing is okay, right? So the products which can be touched during the manufacturing, it's called discrete manufacturing. Second, the process manufacturing. The process manufacturing means we are manufacturing a product which cannot be touched during the production. For example, chemical. So you mix, you have a recipe, you have the ingredients, you mix all the recipes, all the ingredients into the vessel, and that vessel goes into certain stages of the production. Okay, so it can be a pipe. We says a pipeline production. A chemical goes one vessel to another vessel, another vessel to another vessel, and once it is finished, it come into the bottle or drum. So you cannot touch in between the production. All those notifications generate during the production, but you cannot touch it. You cannot physically feel it, whether it is going right or wrong. So once the production is ended, then you will have the end result of the product during the quality control. And the third one is repetitive manufacturing. Repetitive manufacturing is basically using into the uh, finished product, like fast moving items. For example, the bread item, the burgers, the bread, burgers, the eatable items, those manufacturing, they are on repetitive manufacturing. Why? Because they are producing similar kind of item daily, and there is a particular batch size of that product, there is a particular execution size of that product, and there is a demand of that product, more or less limited, same. So we are doing the same process again and again. That is called manufacturing, repetitive manufacturing. Okay, then yes, please.
Because Mr. Haroon Rashid is have the company to manufacture. So in which group is a PP or discrete or repetitive manufacturing?
He is in process manufacturing. He is producing the chemicals.
Process manufacturing is a process should be the uninstall, but he is produce the shampoo, so he should become in the process manufacturing.
Yes, that's what I said. He is producing the chemical.
Okay.
So he is in the process manufacturing. Okay.
Thank you.
Because you cannot touch, you cannot feel it.
Yes.
Right. Once it is end, then only you can see.
So after the computer make the product is called a finished good or a normal production?
No, finished good. But there is a quality inspection involved in every stage of the process manufacturing. Okay, there is a quality notification generated. So
Okay.
there are machines, there are signs, okay, which can give you
specification of the quality.
Yeah. So PP and QM, they are integrated working in the process manufacturing. I will explain you in the next slides how the quality came into the picture. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So what we will cover today, we will introduce the production planning, as I introduced you, the deep dive into the production module, and the PP integration, how the PP is integrated with other modules, and the business benefits, the value delivered by SAP in PP. What is SAP? If I'll ask you, what is SAP? Because I have already explained you in my previous session, what is SAP? Can anyone tell me?
SAP is a ERP product, which is called system application product, which is going to be easy life for all companies, which is integrated the all module and generate the reports and visibility to the customer and supplier.
Good. Anyone else?
And revenue the company.
Okay. Anyone else? No problem. Okay. So SAP, as Mr. Isa has said, SAP is a system application and products. Okay, it's a part of ERP, Enterprise Resource Planning, as I said, as I explained in my last session, and it is real-time integrated with all the modules, all the business processes. Like production planning is a business process, quality module, material management, FI, finance, sales and distribution, human capital. Okay, why it is integrated with finance and human capital? Why it is integrated with material management? Why it is integrated with sales distribution? This production planning, because when you are manufacturing anything, you need a raw material. Raw material is the ownership of the material management module. You need to sell that item. So the sales distribution is the owner of that selling. Then there is a cost involved in every step of the production, right? Buying the material, selling the material, even the manufacturing material. There is a cost involved for the machine. There is a cost involved of the labors, so on and so forth. Finance module is integrated. Then human resources. Why human resources integrated? Because there is a labor involved. The labor, the people are working, right? So there is a cost of that particular labor. We need to identify the cost. For example, if a product is manufactured by 10 employees, so there is a cost of that 10 employees. They work maybe 10 hours to produce this one item. So what is the cost of that 10 people? So it is recorded into the human resources, because human resources, we have recorded their salaries, their basic salaries, their allowances, and all those stuff.
Generate
So,
the payroll.
yes. So all those stuff is integrated with the production planning. And then the quality. Quality is the backbone of production planning. Why? Without quality checking, you cannot sell your item. You have to check, you have to verify, you have to satisfy that whether your product, your end product is good or bad for the market. Once it is go out from the factory to the end customer, it has to be tested with all the parameters. Every product, they have their own parameters. They have own checklist for the quality. So that's why these 5 modules integrated with production planning.
Can we simply call SAP as storage, accounting, and planning software for a business?
Come again? Storage?
Can we simply call SAP as a storage, accounting, and planning software for a business? Because
Yes.
after all, it looks after all these three things.
Yes, of course. See, ERP, what ERP says? ERP says enterprise resources planning. In one enterprise, there can be 100 of resources, right? Today I am only considering these 6 modules, SAP 6 modules. But SAP is not only with these 6 modules. They have 50 or more modules, right? So the SAP is a bundle of enterprise resource planning. SAP is a gem in the market. They have all the modules which is rely for any enterprise, either for the reporting, the data warehousing, your data archiving, your analysis, right? All those things. And these all are real-time integrated. You don't need to wait till any other reports came to you. You need to enter in the system and then you will get the report. No. Once finance team has entered anything in the system, the production planning guy or the person who is working on the production planning module, same time he can get the report. Same time he can get notified that this data has been entered by the finance team. Right?
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. So the next slide says SAP core functionality, SAP PP core functionality. What are the core functionalities in production planning? So as explained by Mr. Haroon, that we have many stages in the production. First, we need to make a plan, then we need to do strategies and so on and so forth, right? So plan and manage production operations, then create and manage work orders, then optimize material requirement, schedule production activities, track shop floor execution, and manage goods movement, right? If you'll see, there are 6 core SAP business processes, SAP business cycles. One is procure to pay. So when you are optimizing your material requirement, so you will have this process involved, procure to pay, because the production planning team, they will make MRP, material requirement planning. For example, they got an order to produce 5,000 bottles of shampoos, right? So what kind of requirement is there in the system? Maybe we will have a spare raw material available in the system, right? Maybe we will have a spare finished product available in the system. So what MRP will do? MRP will run in the background. MRP will take out your all the purchase requisitions, all the purchase orders which is currently on, whatever the raw material available in the storage location, what is the finished product available in the system, and based on that, SAP or SAP MRP will generate a PRs, purchase requisitions, and they will tell you, they will tell the procurement team that you need to buy this many raw materials for delivering this 500 quantities of bottles. 500 of bottle you need to deliver, you need to buy this 1, 2, 3, 4 quantities, right? So the optimized material requirements is coming from the procurement, procure to pay process. So what procure to pay process says? It says purchase requisition, then request for quotation. They will send a request to the quotation to the supplier. They can quote. After the quote is approved, we will create a purchase order. The purchase order is created. Then we will get the material. We'll do the good receipt in the system. Then there will be invoice verification, and we will make the vendor payment. This is the procure to pay process. Okay. Now, what is the process for production planning? The production planning comes into plan to deliver, right? So first is demand management. How you manage your demands. Then you will run the MRP. Without running the MRP, you cannot identify that what and how many materials, raw materials we required. So MRP will be there. Then plan order will be created. Once the plan order will be created, the system will generate the purchase requisition also. If you have less raw material in your storage, then system will create the purchase requisition as well. Then it will go for the production order conversion. So the plan order will convert the production order. Once your raw material is there in the system, then the system will convert the plan order to production order. Then material staging. Yes, please.
Sorry to disturb you, Rasheed sir. Can you please zoom it?
Let me know if it is visible to you.
Yes, it's better.
Okay, fantastic. So I was telling that plan order converted to the production order. Okay. Then the production order check the material staging. Okay. They will collect all the raw materials. They will use all the materials from the stock. Okay. And it will make a production confirmation. Right. Then once the production confirmation is done, then your finished product will be received. Good receipt of the finished product. So your finished product will be done. You manufacture the bottle of shampoos. Okay. And it will be stored to some location. Now, after this process, what next module is coming into the picture? Can anyone tell me?
Order to cash.
Okay, very good. Anyone else? Now, order to cash. Okay. Order to cash, what is said? They said there will be inquiry, right? So inquiry and quotation part, we can hold it for a second. I will explain you how this is working, but we can start it from here. So we have produced the goods, and there is a sales order. Based on that sales order, we will deliver the product. The picking and packing will be there. Then post good issue. Once the packing is done, we will issue the goods to the customer, and the billing invoice will be generated. You will get the invoice, and then customer need to make the payment. Right? Any questions so far?
So far is good.
Okay, very nice. Now, can anyone tell me after this process, which process will be included?
Record to report.
Record to report. Very good. Record to report. Why record to report? Because now we need to get the
payment from the customer.
Payment
After
from the
the sale.
customer. Yes, payment from the customer. So now we will start from here.
And need to pay the supplier also.
Exactly. So there will be a journal entries for the customer payment. There will be account receivable and account payable and account receivable. So account receivable means whenever we are getting the payment from the customer, it is coming into the account receivable. when we need to pay to the supplier, it is coming to the account payables. Okay. Then there will be asset accounting. Asset accounting, why? Because there are some machineries involved in the production process.
So we need to
Right?
be under the asset.
Yes,
Treated
asset.
as asset, company asset.
Yeah. Yes. So those assets belongs to our company, and those assets are involved while we are producing some goods. Okay. So there is asset accounting, and then there will be a cost allocation.
Yeah.
Why cost allocation? Because my labor is there, my raw
Yeah.
material is there, my machine cost is there, all of those things. Right? So the cost
Divided
allocation is
into
there.
different allocations.
Yes.
based on
So we need
difference.
to do a different allocations.
Yes.
That this, for example, the end product cost is 1,000 rupees.
Yeah.
Okay. So how I can allocate this 1,000 rupees to my all the areas? How many areas we have? We have assets, we have raw materials, we have our manpowers, right? And we have our margin also, because my marketing team is there. They are involving the sales and distribution team.
Yeah.
They are also working. There is an allocation for them as well.
Yes.
There is a team working in the procure to pay,
Yeah.
right? We need to pay them also. So
Yes.
we are allocating the cost from 1,000 rupees. For example, 200 allocated to supply chain. Okay, supply chain. 200 allocated to order to cash. 500 allocated for the raw material. Okay, and 100 rupees is our margin. Okay, so this is how the entire process is running. Then there is a period end closing. Once all these activity is done in FI side, they have do the period end closing and they submit the financial statement. As mentioned by, every company is working to give some revenue, to generate some revenue. Right? How you calculate the revenue? At the end of every month, that when the entire process is done, we are doing a period end closing. So during that, we are generating the financial statement.
Just like a PL and balance sheet.
Yes, PL and balance sheet. Okay. Next slide. The SAP module, SAP PP module deep dive. How SAP module works actually. What is required if I need to run the production process in SAP or any ERP? What is required? We require master data, we require planning, and we require product execution. How it works? Master data goes for the demand management. Demand management generates the MRP. What MRP will do, I already explained. Then it will create a production orders, and there will be a shop floor activities, and then you generate the goods movement. What is the shop floor activities? Shop floor activities means if you are making like a shampoo bottle, so you will have many ingredients to mix up, right?
Yeah.
You have a physical factory where the people are working and they are pulling the material into the vessel, right? So all those activities are done into the shop floor. We call it shop floor. Okay. Then PP Master Data, the foundation. What is the foundation of the PP module? So PP module is basically run on these four foundations. The first is master data. Okay, material master.
Yes.
Then there will be a bill of material.
Yeah.
Bill of material, what it contains? It contains the components, contains the recipe. For example, making a shampoo bottle, right? One bottle shampoo. What you required? You required some certain kind of ingredients, raw materials. Okay, you need a bottle, you need a wrapping, you need a label of that particular thing, right? So all of those things included in the bill of material. A recipe, as he made the example for one food item. Okay, then there will be a work center. How many people, how many machines, how many lines are involved to produce that particular item? Okay. There will be a work center, and then there will be a routing. So the routing does that, how the process is. What is the process to make the one bottle of shampoo? How many processes stages involved? So step-by-step production instructions define sequence of the operation. First, you will take the raw material into the vessel, then it will go for the filling station, then we will fill the bottle, it will go for the labeling, it will go for the checking, and so on and so forth. Then we will make a carton and we'll pull the bottle into the carton. So these are the instructions. Okay, so and basically similar kind of thing, we are defining the sequence. Before filling the bottle, we cannot put a label, right? If you'll put the label first on the bottle and you are filling it, maybe the product is overflow and it will be out of the bottle, and your sticker or your label will be destroyed or damaged. So fill it first, then it will go for the labeling, right? Each step linked to a work center. There will be a work
Fill it,
center.
fill it, fill it, clean it with some
Yes.
water or solvent. Then we, after drying that bottle, then we have to apply that label. This is the
Exactly.
normal and in our
Yes.
industry.
Yes. So each step linked to a work center. So there is a group of people who are working in labeling only. They are just putting a label on the bottles. There are a group of people who is only putting those bottle into the carton, right? There are a work center or a group of people who are only filling the bottles. So every stage is called as a work center, right? And then includes setup and machine times. So as I told you, we have a machine which is mixing the raw material, and there is a machine cost and running hours. So all those steps, all those things are included into the routing. Okay. Any questions so far?
Rasheed, don't forget to introduce our new mentor, Sayyid Fahad Hassan.
Okay. So before going into this slide, I will request my new mentor, Mr. Fahad Hassan, if you can please switch on your camera. Mr. Fahad.
Hi, good afternoon, Rashid. How are you?
I'm good. Thank
Good
you.
afternoon,
Thank you
sir.
so
How are
much.
you? How's everything?
Good
Thank you so
afternoon.
much.
Good
for
afternoon, Fahad
taking
Sahab.
me on the call.
Welcome. Thanks for coming.
And thank you
you
so
very
much
much,
for
sir, for
taking
giving
time
me the opportunity.
for thank you so much for taking time for this initiative and participating in this. So let me introduce Mr. Fahad Hussain. He's having a vast experience in IT and the infrastructure and the business processes. Now currently he is in UAE and is working with one of the global oil and gas organization, and he is heading all the business operations when it comes to the system, software, integration, all those stuff. So most probably, Mr. Fahad will introduce his experience, his expertise in our coming sessions, and I would request all of you to join and avail the leverage and the experience from his side, and we can have a more brief, detailed session with him, inshallah. Mr. Fahad, if you want to mention anything, please go ahead.
Please, thank you very much. Appreciate your kind words. Number one. Number two, I'm really thankful to if you allow me this the opportunity to express myself in this group, and I'll try my level best to help each other. I'm sure a lot of youngsters, a lot of seniors than me are here, so we learn something new from them. We try to teach something new to the new guys, and this will be a global platform for everyone, and I'm sure people will learn something new, and then we are here to help, and this will be leading towards the right direction. I'm assuming this one. uh, Bear with me. Hopefully next week or after, very soon I'll start trying to finish something from my side, and I hope that you guys will enjoy. It would be an interactive session, and then we'll just start discussing and then move it on. Um, I'm comfortable in English. I'm comfortable in Urdu or Hindi. So whatever you guys want, we carry on like that. We learn something from you. We teach something to you, and that's what the life is goes on. Thank you very much, Rashid. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you so
Mr.
much
Fahad.
for your kind words. Thank you so much. Look forward to have your session. So let's get back to our session, our our presentation. Okay, my screen is visible for everyone.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So I think we have only 5-10 minutes left, so I'll make it little quick. So the planning and demand and MRP, as I explained you, how the demand is there and how the material requirement planning is going on, right? So the demand managed the answer, how much do we need to produce and when. This is a demand. And the MRP says automatically calculate what materials are needed in what quantity and when to meet the demand, right? So before executing any production, we need to do these two things. The first key role plays demand management, and the second one is MRP. So MRP will identify whatever the raw materials available, what are the finished products available for that particular requirement, and based on that, system will generate the required quantity of the raw material, okay, to be used in the production cycle. So the MRP will output, plan order will be created, the purchase requisition will be proposed to the buyer, schedule lines, deliver the schedulings, and inspection messages alert for the planners that now we are going to produce this quantity. You have to be active, and you need to have the taken care of this process, right? Now, next, the production order and shop floor control. As I told you, first of all, to convert the plan order to the production order. The shop floor officer will create the convert the plan order to the production order. Then scheduling will be started. As Mr. Haroon has already explained, what is the scheduling, right? Then there will be a release. So the person will release those orders for making the goods. Then raw material will be issued. Once the raw material will be issued, it will come to the confirmation. So record actual quantities and time. All the actual your quantities and the time will be recorded. Then there will be a good receipt. We will receive, after this process, we will receive finished product, right? And this is the goods issue and good receipt. Raw material issued from the warehouse to the production. Inventory reduces automatically in SAP or ERP. Bulk flash option, auto, GI, and confirmation. And there are the transactions. Then good receipt. GR. Finished goods received into the stock. Inventory increases in the system. Quality inspection can be triggered at the GR time. What is quality inspection will do? They will check the finished product the bottle is filled properly, the label is properly labeled on the bottle, the date and time is mentioned on the bottle, right? All those stuff is done in the inspection, quality inspection, and then close the production order cycle. And here, after the quality inspection, the production cycle will be closed. Next, the key benefits of the business is improved production efficiency, enhanced product quality, better inventory management, end-to-end traceability, regular compliance, and continuous improvements. Okay, this is the core business benefits, what they will achieve from the ERP side. Next, and the last slide is salary and career roadmap for any SAP or ERP functional or technical consultant. How you will start and when you will go, right? So if you'll start as an end user or support associate or junior consultant, in India, it will be like 4 to 8 lakhs per annum, and you need to focus learning business processes, understand SAP basics, build domain knowledge. Okay, I think it is little not visible clearly. Let me pull it back here. Not visible clearly, right?
Yes.
Okay, great. So this is from 0 to 2 years of experience. An end user, it can be end user, it can be a support associate, it can be a junior consultant. He can earn 4 to 8 lakhs per annum very easily. And what he need to focus? He need to learn the business processes, understand the SAP basics, what myself and Mr. Haroon has explained in today's session. And then he has to build a domain knowledge, whether he has to go for supply chain, whether he has to go for the production planning, quality management, so on and so forth. Then from 2 to 5 years of experience, when you will get the 2 to 5 years experience in ERP, you will become a functional consultant. Once you will become a functional consultant, you will able to earn 8 to 15 lakhs per annum. And you will focus on how to configure those processes in the system. You will do a testing, you will support the projects, and you will do a end user test training, right? Then the third stage started from the 5 to 8 years of experience. Then you will become a senior consultant. Once you become a senior consultant, you will be able to have 15 to 25 lakhs per annum salaries. And this is, by the way, standard market rates. Okay. And where you need to focus end-to-end processes. You need to focus on integration knowledge. As I explained to you that SAP is not only about the manufacturing, production planning. Once the production planning is done, it will go for the sales and distribution, right? It will go for the quality inspection. It will go for the procure to pay cycle. It will go for the report to record process, right? So all the integration processes you have to understand. Then stakeholder management. Then project delivery. Once you achieve this years of experience, you will likely become a lead consultant. Lead consultant will have 8 to 12 years of experience, and he will easily get 25 to 40%, 40 lakhs per annum salary in India, as well in abroad also. And he has to focus on the solutioning design, team leadership, workshops, and client engagement, right? All of these he has to focus. Then 12 to 15 years of experience, solution architect and senior lead, they can get 40 to 60 lakhs per annum. And they need to focus on enterprise processes, architecture decisions, transformation programs, business value realization. Okay. Then the last but not the least, if you'll become a 15 years plus of experience in SAP or any ERP, you will have the enterprise architect become a practice head or a program director, right? And you will easily earn 60 lakhs to 1 crore INR in India. And you need to focus on business transformation, strategies, governance, and leadership. What currently I'm here in this stage. What we are doing, we are making a business transformation. We are making the strategies for the business. We govern the system and the leadership, right? Any questions here? Okay.
Yes, sir, I have a question.
Yes, please.
Like, I want to start in my career in SAP. So, where I want to start and learn SAP.
So first, step one, you need to explore the training. Okay. First of all, as in the previous session, I explained you need to identify your domain, right?
Yes,
Your
yes, yes.
academics. If you are a fresher in SAP, then you need to focus in which stream you are graduated. Okay. What is your academic domain? If you are from IT or you're from finance or from your any other stream, your science or any other stream, you need to identify your domain first. Okay. Based on that, I explained you, if you are coming from the IT background, you can go with this 1, 2, 3, 4 SAP modules. Okay. If you are coming from the commerce background, you will have this 1, 2, 3, 4 SAP modules, right? So first of all, you need to identify yourself. Then you need to make a career roadmap. We will help you to make a career roadmap. And then for you, step one is explore SAP trainings. Once you identify the SAP module for which you want to go, you need to explore the trainings. So the free training are available on SAP, Open SAP. You can go in the internet and you can check. As we have given you the link of those the websites in our previous session, and it is available.
Yeah. In the footer section of our website, there are the links for those. So there are 3 links.
Okay.
Okay. And then you need to, second step is practice in SAP Sandbox. SAP Sandbox, it is a paid sandbox available in the market. Either you can request us or you can request any other partners who can provide you the sandbox. And we will also suggest you. If you want, you can write us on our email. We can suggest you 1 or 2 partners who can provide you the SAP Sandbox for practice. And the next step is consult your SAP team. We are there. We are helping you in all this, every session. We are asking you to write us. If you have any query, we will support you. Right?
Okay.
So this
If
way
I
you can,
have learned
yes.
SAP,
In this way you can
yes, yes.
have a full leverage of SAP, even any ERP, right? And now I'll say thank you for all of you for joining this session. You can go to our website for any further queries, and if you want to write anything, you can join our WhatsApp group. I will share this slide directly. You can click here. You can join this WhatsApp group for more updates. You can write us. This is our email address. You can write us in contact@careergrowthcommunity.com. And we have a YouTube channel now based on your request that some people, they are not able to join the session during this time. So we are recording this session and we are uploading into the YouTube. If you want to see the recap of this session, you can kindly go through this link and subscribe our channel, and you can have the recording. Thank you so much. Any questions?
Thank you.
Please.
Yes, I have one more question.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have learned SAP from your website and have when I get certified in SAP.
Okay. So for taking a certification of SAP, there is some kind of mandatory things. You need to have 0 to 2 years of experience. Okay. Either 1 year or 2 year. You are working with either from the SAP partners or SAP customer. right, at the end company, and then you can register yourself for the certifications, right? And
Okay.
you need to write an exam. There will be an online exam for 3 hours. 100 questions are there, and all are the quiz questions. Like one question will have 4 options. So you need to check, click on the right one, and you have to avail 80% of marks. Then you will get the
Okay.
certification. Okay.
So you
I will
can
also,
guide and help also
yeah,
in
yeah.
your
Always, of course, we can
Tell
help
him
you. Yeah.
that
correct,
exam
correct.
fee also, so that
Yes.
other may know.
Yes. Yes, Mr. Canals.
Can we have the slide you used right now for our further reading and
Yes. So, Mr. Canals, I think today you joined first time, right? So we are sharing these slides into the group, WhatsApp group, and you can download it from there, and you can have all the recaps.
thank you very much.
Okay.
Mr.
Any other
Rasheed.
questions?
Hi, Mr. Rasheed. Assalamu alaikum.
Yes. Walaikum salam, Mr. Mehboob. Yes, please.
Okay. I have seen your last presentation of the salary ranges and everything. May I know
Yes.
from which analysis you have got these figures?
From the current market standards.
No, what is the source?
The source is McKinsey.
Okay. That's what I am asking. I saw this
Yes.
figure.
Yes. From the McKinsey.
So,
They
what is your
yearly.
services? So, what is
So,
the purpose of this seminar and you are calling for the people for this one?
yeah. Okay. So the
What
purpose of,
exactly is your motto here? Are
yeah.
you
Okay.
providing any services or you are in
Yeah.
what
Okay.
type of service?
Okay.
Because I'm in SAP since last 30 years.
Oh, very good. Very nice. So,
I'm staying in Saudi Arabia. I'm in
very good.
SAP.
Very good.
Okay.
Very good. Very good.
So what
So,
type
Mr.
of
Mehboob,
services do you have any services? What is the motto behind this seminar
exactly.
or
Exactly.
session?
I will tell you. So, this is the free community for all the professionals, or the students and the working professional who want to build their career into SAP or any ERP. We are playing as a mentor role here. We are guiding them, okay, and we are supporting them to acquire more skills into this area, right? We are not charging anything. We are not providing any kind of services, to be honest, right? And this is a free session for all of guys who can come join. They can ask us. We can explain based on our expertise, based on our experience, and we can also share our experience to them. I think we need to have a one-to-one session for this. I will probably answer all your queries, right? We can have one-to-one session. My other stakeholders also will be in the call, Mr. Haroon Rashid Khan, Mr. Fahad, and we will answer all your queries. Because we have now running out of the time.
Rashid,
Yes, 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 yes.
Rashid, let me allow me to speak. So, Mehboob Saab, thank you very much
Yes, please.
for asking the questions. And I'm sure you have 30 years experience of SAP. So we are
30 years.
30 years, right? So we both are in the same league. So
Okay.
I'm in Dubai and UAE. And yes, we do have the experience not only for the cable management, the whole infrastructure. If we talk about the cloud computing, if we talk about the SAP implementations. Okay, so I think these questions are interesting, but not relevant to all other stakeholders that they are here, like
Yeah.
the candidate, right? So exactly. So I don't know that what exactly your specific background on the SAP side, but we are coming from the oil and gas consulting, holding companies, a lot of other so on and so forth. Even in the production environments, we manage multiple things. So we sit together one to one and then discuss what your expertise, if you have any concerns, so we can try to answer you, or we learn something new from you as well, because of course you have a huge background experience, so we can manage that one. So it would be a pleasure to have you here and having some good time here. All right. So Rashid, I think let's stay in touch with them, and then we can find out some specific mutual understand time where we all are available, and we'll discuss one to one, and then we'll move on.
Right. Thank you so
All
much,
right.
Mr. Mehboob. And you can write us on our email. We have the email available. You can write us on the email, and we'll probably get back to you. We'll connect, and we'll have one-to-one session. So this initiative is learn from each other. We can learn new things from you. You can learn new things from us and any of the stakeholder and the members. So I'm signing off. Thank you so much for your time, and we'll meet you in the next session. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Sir. Thank you. Thank you
Thank
all.
you. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.